Good morning, my crafty friends. It's Ellie from Periwinkle Matilda. I am going to do a video for LBEADS.com, and we're going to be making envelope. We're going to be making an envelope using paper and book pages and products that I received from LBEADS. I will have a list of all the links for the products that I'm using and all the products that I received in the description box below, as well as the coupon code to receive the 3% off on any purchases that you wish to make, and all the information needed for LBEADS.com. So let's get started. These are envelopes that I was inspired by Sagita of Sagita's Grungy Scribbles. And I'm just trying to drink my coffee here. I just woke up. I have so much to do today that I have to get started right away. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take an 8.5 by 11 sheet of, I believe this is avocado dyed paper. I'm down to my last few pieces of paper, and that's on my list of to-dos today, I think, is to make some more coffee dyed paper because I ran out. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut this page in half. And then you're going to fold the flap down. And I'm not giving you measurements because you can do it from any size paper. And then you're going to take your other piece of paper and you're going to decide how big you want your pocket. Actually, I think I'm going to reinforce the top of my pocket by folding this over. Excuse me, I just need to... This is my new little kitten. And she's into everything, so I'm just going to shut my door. Her name's Tabitha, and she's so cute. I do have Felix here. He's a good boy. He's sitting up on top of my shelving unit, so he'll be good. So I folded this down. I'll just glue it real quick. So I hope everyone's doing well today. I am on the West Coast, so it's morning here, but a lot of you are into your afternoon and evening, so I hope you're having a good day, enjoying your Sunday. Okay, so I'm going to see how big I want my pocket, and I think I'll do it, that big. I'm not measuring. I'm going to tear that, and then I'm going to use my 2-inch whole paper punch, and I'm going to make a divot in the center. Okay, like that. And want to trim up the end that I tore. It's not completely to my liking, so just trim it up a bit. Okay. Then I'm going to ink it up. Oh, today's Monday, not Sunday. Sorry if I said enjoying your weekend or Sunday. I forgot. I'm off work today, so it feels like Sunday to me, but it's Monday. Sorry about that. Hope everybody's surviving their Monday, I should say. We have an earned day off every other week, and we get to pick what day, and I always choose Monday because Mondays are not my favorite start of the week, work week. So I take every other Monday off, and today I have off, and I'm happy about that. I'm just inking up both sides of everything. All right. So now, and these pockets are really great to send for Happy Mail, to make for gifts. You can make them a little bit skinnier and either do a floating envelope for your journal, or you can glue it down to your journal if you want to do a skinnier one that fits on the page. But this is going to be a Happy Mail one. And then I'm going to take some old book page, and I'm going to, it's very brittle. I'm going to cut a piece for the front. I'll make it about this big. And I'm going to ink the edges. Glue that down. I'm going to use glue stick because I am going to sew around it. You don't have to sew. You can just use really good glue, like 3-in-1. But this is basically just to tack it down. For when I sew it. Just looking to make sure there aren't any bad words. Looks fine. There's a word kissed. We like that. Okay, and then I'm going to put another piece here. So Sagita's video tutorial on how to make these, she made a vintage grungy one. So if you're into learning how to make a vintage grungy one, you can head on over to her channel and check hers out. Okay, put a piece on the back. I think to make it easier, I'll just use my tear ruler. Since I'm not the greatest at hand tearing. Yes, this is much quicker, but of course it's straighter, so it depends on what look you want, but this is okay for the back. Maybe I'll make it go sideways. No, I'll do it this way. Okay. Now ink it up. So I'm going for more shabby chic with the pink. It's going to be vintage shabby chic, I think. So I'm going to be using the rosettes and lace. To embellish this. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, I think I want a piece in the front too. So let's do that. Okay. Right, I just need a quick sip of my coffee. All right. Glue this down. All right. Oh, that's funny. I almost stuck my glue bottle dangly pin in my glue stick. That's funny. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my sewing machine and I'm going to sew all around the pieces of book page, and then I'm going to sew all the way around like that, and then I'll be back and I'm going to do a quick pause, but it'll just be 1 second for you. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Just taking another sip of my coffee. Okay, so I sewed all around each book page, and then where the pocket joins, where there's going to be a lot of tension going in and out, I did a lot of back stitching here to reinforce it. Just want to ink this up a little bit more. Okay. So now is the fun part. We get to embellish, and I'm going to round this edge. Of course, I probably need to put, let's see. Put something heavier underneath to get it to punch through. I can round these as well. Let's see. Need a piece of paper. Okay. I need to ink this up. You can also round this top part as well. I don't think I'm going to though. All right, so now for the fun part, for the embellishing. So we're going to use some of the stencils that we got from LBEADS. I'm just going to decide what stencil I want. Do I want the flourish? I think I'll use this pretty swirly flowery one. It looks pretty. I think I'll do one on the inside as well. could do a little bit on the top here. We can use this little stencil. Then we'll do one on the back. Let's do the flourish. Very nice. Love those stencils. Give that a thumbs up. Definitely one of my favorites. Now, my new favorites. Okay. Maybe I need a little one here. No, I think I'm going to leave that plain. Okay, so next thing, I want to use some of this beautiful lace that they sent me. I'm trying to decide if I want to use pink, which I think so. I think that will look pretty. So let's see. I'm going to gather it up. So I think I'm going to use that amount. And I'm going to use a little bit of my glue stick. I'm just going to gather it up. Like that. And I am going to sew. So instead of putting it on pause, because it should just be a second, I'm just going to sew across here, so I'll be right back. Okay. Pink is appropriate since I'm going to be sending this in Happy Mail for Valentine's Day. I'm just going to neaten that up a little bit. So I like the way that looks. I think I'll use some of these rose appliques that I got from LBEADS. Love it. It's one of my favorite appliques to use. I think I'll glue that on there, and I'm going to use my 3-in-1 because it's material. Love that. And then I thought we would use some of the embroidery floss. I got all this embroidery floss from LBEADS. As you know, I'm doing a lot of slow stitching. So I think what I might do is maybe add a little bit of slow stitch onto here. I just, you know how I like to, I like my stuff looking frayed. Don't want neat lines. So something like that. And I think I will do a red heart. Let's see where red is. Red's on the bottom here. Do I want red or do I want a dark pink? Or maybe, yeah, we'll do this color pink. Lots of different colors to choose from, which is great. Love it. And I need my needle. And I'm going to use all 6 strands. You don't have to. You can use just 3 or 1 or 2 even. Any amount that you want to use. But for this project, I'm going to use all 6. Make a little knot. I'm going to drink some of my coffee. Love coffee. Okay. So I think I will do a heart. And I think I'll freehand it. And I'm just using a pencil just to get a little bit of an idea. Okay, so let's give this a go. And I'm just going to do back stitch. Kind of awkward doing this standing up, but for video I have no choice here. So I don't know how this is going to turn out. It may be a little wonky. We'll do our best. If I can even see my lines. I love to slow stitch. So relaxing. So if I'm quiet and getting into my zone here, that's why. It's so relaxing. Yeah, so I'm going to be quiet for just another minute or two. I'm almost done. So we're doing a Happy Mail swap on our Facebook Periwinkle Matilda, Facebook group. And I'm going to be sending Valentines. So if you haven't already done so, head on over to the group and join our fun little swap. A great way to get some happy Valentine mail. It's just a simple, easy swap. Okay, just going to do one more stitch here. Oh, that turned out cute. I like it. Okay. See, so we're using just about everything that LBEADS sent us in this project, which I think is awesome. And I'm going to glue. I'm going to put glue on the threads, which is always a good idea. Helps to hold them in place so they don't come undone. Not that they would, but you never know. And then I'm going to put a little bit glue all around. Oh yes, I like that. Very cute. So there you have it. A simple, fun, handmade pocket or envelope made out of paper using a stencil, book pages, lace, applique, embroidery thread, and you can find all of this, all the supplies except for the paper that I used on LBEADS.com. And again, I will place a link to LBEADS, sorry, what am I saying? LBEADS.com. I will place a link in the description box of the products that I used, the discount code that you can use. And yeah, I hope you make these. I think I'm going to mass make some of these so that I can have them for journals and on hand for Happy Mail and gifts. They're just so much fun and they're so easy. So thank you for joining me today. Have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, be well, and until the next video, bye-bye, friends.